gentlemen, it's time to sit back and relax and enjoy 25 trips around Dodge City Raceway Park. The field comes to the green flag here in your 25-lap feature race. Driver's going to go down into 1 and 2. Taylor Velasquez almost tagged the wall off the top of turn number 2. Meanwhile, battle for the top spot. Ty Williams going to try and go and battle Jeremy Hewish for second. Meanwhile, the Osho, Steven Richardson, your pole sitter, taken away with that early race lead down on the 1 and 2. Looking further on back as now Brian Herbert going to look to the inside. No, here comes a battle for the third spot as now Jake Martin's going to get up in front of Ty Williams. Ty Williams going to go back to the top shelf and on the outside can't get the run. Give it to the 17X of Jake Martin's up to third. Ty Williams might have tagged the right rear into the top of turn number 2. We stay under green flag conditions. Meanwhile, your race leader is now starting to catch lap traffic down into turns 3 and 4. The Osho on the top. Here comes Jeremy Hewish trying to power slide up, and he's going to go back to the top side right into the tire tracks of the Osho. Now they're going to have to get around the 10K of Smith down to the bottom. Here comes Richardson around the lap car. That might open up the door for Jeremy Hewish. Now right onto the back fuel cell down in a 1 and 2. Jeremy Hewish right there nipping at the rear of the Osho, the 0, Steven Richardson, your point Richardson. Down into 3 and 4. Richardson going to defend the run made by Jeremy Hewish. Hewish going to look back to the inside down on a 1 and 2. Not going to have enough real estate. Now Richardson's got to get up and around Caden Taylor on the back straightaway. Side by side with the lap car. There goes Richardson. He'll get up and around Caden Taylor with ease. Side by side. Here comes the Rocket battle for the race lead. Jeremy Hewish slide job. No, here comes the Osho. Side by side for the win at the flag stand. Hewish to the inside. He's got the preferred line. He'll go and slide up in front of Richardson. Here comes Steven Richardson with a crossover move down the back straightaway. He'll go back to the inside. Slide job. Richardson will clear up in front of Jeremy Hewish. They're throwing haymakers for the win at Dodge City Raceway Park. Hewish back down to the inside. Here comes the slingshot. Engage. The Rocket slinging back to the front here at Dodge City Raceway Park. Caution flag will wave. Herbert. Who is going to pick up the win at Dodge City Raceway Park 6 laps to go as Richardson brings him back to the green flag. Down off on a 1 and 2. Jake Martin's going to go jump up to the top of the racing surface. Now try to get a run built down the back straightaway. Down into 3 and 4. Here comes a sliding Jeremy Hewish right to the back fuel cell of Steven Richardson. Back down into 1 and 2. 5 laps to go. Hewish looking to the inside, now to the outside. Ty Williams up off of the marbles and up on top of the racing surface. He'll go back into 5th position. Meanwhile, back at the front of the pack, the Osho, Steven Richardson still showing the way down on a 1 and 2. Here comes Jeremy Hewish now with a run down the back straightaway up to the top side. He's going to go. We've got a battle for the race lead coming in on the final laps. 3 laps to go, side by side for a moment for the lead. Hewish to the top. Richardson now going to slide up. Leaves the door open for Jeremy Hewish. Side by side for the lead down in a 3 and 4. Jeremy Hewish going to take the race lead. Not so fast. The Osho going to power right back to the outside. Crossover down in a 1 and 2. Steven Richardson down to the bottom. Slides up, cannot clear in front of Jeremy Hewish. Oh, Steven Richardson spins out of turn number 2 in front of the field. Going to keep the foot in it, and he's going to spin out. That's going to bring out the caution flag before we get the white. Steven Richardson trying to battle it out with Jeremy Hewish. Got a little bit too much real estate. Spun the car out on the top of turn to determine the finish. Here at Dodge City Raceway Park, drivers are going to pull the belts tight one final time. Back to the loud hammer we go. Jeremy Hewish going to get a good jump on Jake Martin's here down in a 1 and 2. Martin's going to try to get some momentum built up down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, battle for third. Look to the inside. Williams going to try to go around the 72 of the Rain Man. Not going to have enough time. White flag being displayed. Final time around for the Rocket. Jeremy Hewish down in a 1 and 2. Jeremy Hewish cashed in $5,000 a month ago, and now tonight picks up the 2nd win of the season. Jeremy Hewish, the Rocket, back in victory lane at Dodge City Raceway Park.
Driver out of Nest City, Kansas, Jeremy Hewish picks up the win here. You had to race your butt off for that one, dude. Richardson wasn't giving it to you. You just kept trying things, moving your line up to the bottom, to the top, middle. Once you got around him, what were you going to have to do to just hold him off and pull it off?
Yeah, he was very, very fast. He had a really good race car, so it made it a lot of fun. The track crew did have a 2-lane track tonight and be able to race, so it was very tricky, and once we got around him, I made a few mistakes to where I couldn't block his momentum, and he'd get back around me, so it made it fun. I don't know what happened to him there on the back straightaway, but yeah, it was fun to race it out with him. That red, when it came out, the car popped out of gear, and the gear shifter broke, so we actually ended up locking the car into gear on that red, and I had to run around dragging the brakes to keep the car in gear, so I had no way of pulling it back out of gear or anything, and I wasn't even sure if we were going to be able to refire and even finish the race. So pretty thankful to be standing up here and just enjoy it with the team.
You got any sponsors that you'd like to thank?
Yeah, we got S&S Trailer Sales on here, LDI, Wicked by Design, I guess Pro Shocks, everybody on here, Myers Racing Engines. We got a whole clan of people with us here tonight and a bunch of great people behind us that keep this team going up and down the road.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jeremy Hewish, your 305 race winner.